Ene ejisem ni say tap send see yen fa sadere we emma won customers ni titu ene won a wo UK say obetimi a create wo tap send wallet no e wo app no eso se ekoba ne se tap rate no ekostra obetimi a save ska akodu impempenso bi ti say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei wo yin kakra se oba on Ghana mu a obetimi a save ska e wo tap send wallet na so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahyimu akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send na easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it the beat is real don't will make it kill ya get your green select glucometer and check it sugar level check it green select glucometer check it sugar level for check it reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I understand very well that on this platform there are some stories, anytime I touch on them, they become chaotic a little bit. And they become chaotic not because Sammy Flex is speaking lies. They become chaotic not because Sammy Flex is speaking in a way that is going to spark some controversy or war anywhere. There are some people who have made their minds that to them, anytime Sammy Flex speaks, as much as Sammy Flex is not speaking their minds, what they are thinking about, it should be chaos, especially in the comment section. I've seen people who have gone ahead to call me names. Some have even said I'm xenophobic. Because according to them, I like to divide and rule. But it's not like that. Sometimes most of these things that even come out, personally, I read them from somewhere, analyze it, and see the truth in there before I come to express my own thoughts on them. These are conversations that are often started by some people somewhere that I was not there. But because, one, there is a truth in there, because two, what is said there is something that you can go ahead to discuss, I always capitalize on that to see how best we can all share knowledge and information. I have a Nigerian friend called Smile Baba. Smile Baba is a media personality, a fully blown Nigerian, but obviously because of business, he migrated to Ghana, and he's been here in Ghana for some donkey years, doing the work of God for many Nigerians in their showbiz space. Of course, he was doing the work of God for many Nigerians in their showbiz space. No two ways about that. His name is Smile Baba, and I want to believe my director will show him to you so you know him. His name is Smile Baba. Smile Baba was or has been a friend. I'm sure he might still have my number that he can contact me from wherever he is. Even if he watches this video, he will call me one day for us to continue with our friendship. Smile Baba has been one hard-working dude in this showbiz space here in Ghana. I still remember his office on the Spintex Road, that is the expensive Spintex Road. I still remember his office there. A multi-usage office where there was a studio for radio, TV, a studio for like TV programs, recording studio, and other stuff. All these investment he did against the agenda he was pushing, or he did it for the agenda he was pushing. And I want to believe, reading his piece, it tells me he's satisfied with the agenda he pushed. This agenda was about the introduction of Nigerian songs into our system. This agenda was about the invasion or the fact that Nigerian songs needed that dominion over Ghanaian songs on our own land. He started this beautifully, and now I'm sure wherever he is, when he sits down and he looks deep into how the music industry is looking now, he'll be hitting his chest and say, yeah, I was part of the agenda. I was part of the people who made the moves for it to happen the way it is happening today. I know you might be asking, what did he write? What did he say? I have it here with me, and I'm going to share that with you as well. So let's get into it. But if I've not done it, let me say thanks to Currency, Digital Rasta, who is handling my camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, and Tap Send for holding us down. Send money from abroad using Tap Send. Get an app on your phone. And again, the wallet is for you. Anytime you want to send money and the rate is good, change more. Put it in your wallet. So later, when you even want to send some more, you don't have to go down if the rate has gone down as well. Just do it right and you'll be fine. My name is Sammy Flex. This is the editorial. Now, what is Smile Baba saying? Let me take my time, read for you to understand. Then later, I also take my time to break it down for you to get deeper and better understanding of what Smile Baba was talking about in this piece. He says, just finished listening to Fefe Nefe, a song recorded by TikTok featuring Tony Tetula, amongst other great hits by Nigerians and Ghanaians. If you compare songs produced at the time, you would realize that the Ghanaian music scene was more matured in terms of production and even video quality. Now, he's telling you that indeed he's a consumer of Ghanaian music, because the names he mentioned, the early days of Ghana-Nigeria collaboration, these names were the ish. Tony Tetula from Nigeria and Tic Tac. Okay, today he's called Tic. So Tic Tac from Ghana. Tic Tac from Ghana, Tony Tetula from Nigeria. That was one of the greatest music times in Ghana. And it is exactly what Smile Baba is saying. At that time, Nigeria did not come anywhere closer to Ghana music. They were far, far away. They were chopping last. In fact, it's not now that they are saying Nigeria they chop last. At that time, they were indeed chopping last. But now, Nigeria is not chopping last. I agree. Let's go on to paragraph 2. Now it says, Nigerians should be thankful that my bosses Kenny Ogungbe, GCOB, and Dayo Adeneye, founders and owners of Kenny's Music, invested and believed in Nigerian music and culture that is now known as Afrobeat. And that is also fact. Those who have been following the Nigerian music journey, they will tell you that the contribution of Kenny's music, in fact, even at the time that Ghana was going to Nigeria, it was still in collaboration with Kenny's music. And here in Ghana, we had Goodies Music. Shout outs to Goodies. So Goodies Music, in collaboration with Kenny's music, they made so many strategic moves between Ghana and Nigeria. So if Smile Baba is saying we should give them some flowers, it is indeed necessary. The music industry in Nigeria and to an extent Ghana, we owe these people some flowers. If you get an opportunity, buy a huge one, a bouquet, a full bouquet. Let's go deliver to these gentlemen. Of course, now they might have seen some age. Now this is his opinion, and this is where I want you to pay attention. Listen and listen carefully. Rapt attention. The opinion of Smile Baba. He says, I think Afrobeat should be co-owned or claimed by Ghana and Nigeria, with Ghana as majority shareholder, looking at the input of the likes of VIP, TikTok, etc., all blazing on Nigerian radio and TV stations at a time with the help of Kenny's music. And I mentioned that. Strategic collaborations between Kenny's music and Goodies Music here in Ghana. So Kenny's from Nigeria and Goodies here in Ghana. Now, let me go back to what the paragraph 2 says again. No, this is paragraph 3 rather, sorry. It says, Ghana and Nigeria should be co-owners. Pay attention to co-owners of Afrobeat. And there was something that he said too. He said even with the co-ownership, Ghana should have a major percentage. So if it is like we are sharing proceeds or investments, Ghana will take 70% and Nigeria will take 30%. Or if you think it is too wide, I can still make it 60-40 should be fine, but I was even thinking about 20-80, but let me make it 60-40. That is 60 for Ghana and 40 for Nigeria. We can still go that way. To Small Baba, that's how the percentage sharing of Afrobeat should be like. Ghana enjoyed a higher percentage because our contribution, of course, when you go to any business, you even go and buy shares or invest in another one's company, your investment determines what part of the share you get. So if he thinks that Ghana invested more than what Nigeria invested, then why should we not earn more? He says Ghana should have the higher share of that percentage. Because at the time, VIP, TikTok, and all those songs, they were really popular on Nigeria radio and TV. Most of the people there even used our tunes, our versions to do some songs. Shout outs to Patience Ozoko, who used one of the biggest songs in Ghana when he Ahonka Patience Ozoko also did something in either Igbo or Yoruba language. I'm not too sure which one. And they danced to it. We watched videos here. We were laughing that, oh, really? This is how you guys do it, eh? Enjoy it. And that was cool. Now, let's pay attention to the next paragraph as well. I'm wrapping up soon. It says, strategically, Nigerian music started gaining more grounds in Ghana through my syndicated radio and TV show, Smile Time Africa, on major platforms in Ghana, on GH1 TV, Viasat1, Vibe FM, Plus FM, etc. And mind you, my show on those platforms didn't air for free. I was paying for airtime. At the time, I had African top 5, and most of the time, my team and I placed the number songs in Nigeria as number 1 in Ghana just to promote the Nigerian music, which really helped the Afrobeat movement. In all, Afrobeat should be co-owned by Ghana and Nigeria. Now listen to what he did. And that is a strategic move. It wasn't a criminal act. I keep telling you that to me. If anybody is doing anything at all in this world and it is not criminal, I am for it. Because what it simply means is you are thinking far better than what the rest are thinking. The rest are not thinking hard. You are doing it. That is why I'm saying if you are doing it and it's not criminal, I am for it. So at that time, Small Baba, with support from his bosses Kenny and the other man, I'm sure they supported him. I'm sure I'm talking about Dayo. I'm sure they supported him. Come to Ghana, paid for airtime on some major platforms. Yes, they were major platforms because at the time, I was one of the pioneers of Plus FM. The leading entertainment program there on that platform was hosted by me and myself. I and myself. I controlled the whole of Ghana. Baba was also on the radio. He had some airtime that he was doing his programs, I think, on weekends. Smart Time Africa. And did you get it? He said because they were looking at pushing Nigerian songs onto us in Ghana, anytime on his African top 5, they will make sure they will let a Nigerian song lead. So it was deliberate. It was a lie. It was not factual. That's why personally I have problem with most of these chat shows. Most of them, I have issues with them. Because I know most of them are not factual. I know most of them are always not the truth. They are placing some songs there for their interest. And Small Baba has just revealed that to us. That because of his interest, he made sure that he will make a Nigerian song number 1 every day. Every day, Nigerian song is at number 1. And it was an agenda, a clear agenda, propaganda, just to make sure Nigerian songs are heard in Ghana. And over time, it happened. He paid for airtime. And that is where I also will sit and ask myself that, why is it so hard for us to emulate some of these winning ways? Why is it so hard that in Ghana, our music industry is not quick, our entertainment industry is not quick to learn? Can a Ghanaian also get some funds, go to Nigeria, negotiate with some top platforms there, get some 1 or 2 hours, and to be doing their own thing in the name of pushing the Ghana music brand? You won't get anybody to do it. We won't. It is not as if people don't have money to spend to do this. So they have. But they have not seen the drive. And that is one of our problems in this industry. We don't see it. We don't see it. We are too short foresightedness. We don't see ahead. Our foresight is too short. We don't have it. But the Nigerian guy will see it. And that's what Smart Baba did. He saw it. Came to Ghana. I know it wouldn't be easy. Maybe if one day we should ask him, how was it like? I know he'd be thrown off by so many people. Oh, no, we don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like it. But when it started picking, trust, it picked hard. And today, he's telling you how he did it. Now let's do the last paragraph and run away from here. He says, kudos to the Play Ghana team for taking the movement to Nigeria. But again, you must be ready to invest as myself and team did back in the days. I just mentioned it. It is not just to talk about it. You must invest in it and push it. Ghana has what it takes with the likes of Camido, King Promise, Stoneboy, Kiddy, etc. Those boys should be making millions from shows in Nigeria every weekend and competing with the boys on the streets of Lagos, Abuja, just like the VIP and TikTok were rocking the airwaves in Lagos back in the days. I love the last paragraph, so I'm closing. The last paragraph does it all. It says, the Play Ghana agenda, it is good. It is good that some of our people are even entering into Nigeria. He goes ahead to say that back in the day, when most of our artists were enjoying back-to-back songs on radio and TV in Nigeria, today, if we do our things well, we can do it. But he mentioned what I just mentioned not long ago, that he did not do it for free. He invested money. Who is going to do it for my Ghana people? Who is ready to throw that particular worm into the fish pond with the hook on it so that the fish will come eating and the hook will grab them? Who is ready to do that? Nobody wants to spend or use their worms for the fish. How do you catch it? It is not possible. He said we have the men who can do the job. He mentioned some names. Let me add Shatawale to it. Of course, he is one of the brands that can make this happen. Shatawale as well. And what he's saying is simple. That guys, the way your songs are penetrating in Nigeria, you should be competing with all the big boys doing music there. You should be making money from Nigeria every weekend from performances. This, we've talked about it several times, that our people are just fond of, oh, I'm going to Nigeria to do promotion. I'm going to Nigeria to do promotion, but the performances don't even come from there. Unfortunately for us, when Smart Baba and his people were dumping their songs onto us, really and truly, the guys were also cashing out from performances in Ghana. At that time, most of the major entertainment platforms had Nigerian artists on them. But just as Smart Baba is looking out for, to see that most of our Ghanaian brothers who are doing it now can also go to Nigeria to make some ends meet, it is not happening. And I don't know if it will happen soon. He says it is possible we can compete. But who is going to open the gate for the guys to go in, compete, and be performing? Well, a few other people are doing it. Thanks to Black Sheriff, Kim Promise, yeah. A few other names are doing it. The rest, it is not too clear what is happening. I don't know whether the gates have been locked before them or the gates are not even there at all. But Smart Baba has put out some beautiful revelations. It was an agenda to make sure Nigerian music rules in Ghana. He invested money in it. He did it. Today, it is happening. Nigerian music is ruling in Ghana and even in the whole of Africa, if not the world. You understand? And he thinks we can also do it. But we should remember it wasn't for free. It was something that money went in. And who is ready to sacrifice? Who is going to be the sacrificial lamb to say, I'm taking some $1 million and this is what I intend to achieve with it in Nigeria. I'm going to get some wonderful platforms in Nigeria and make sure Ghanaian songs are given a higher percentage when it comes to airplay. But who? It is like the mice or the mouse that gathered its family and said, how are we going to protect ourselves against the cat? Then someone said, Mommy, Mommy, Daddy, 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 we have to go and put a bell in the neck of the cat. So anytime it is coming, you hear clang, 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 and we run away. Then the mother asks, who is going to bell the cat? Who is going to bell the cat? It's the same question I'm asking. Who is ready to lead this investment drive? Who is ready to try this? Smart Baba has done it. He achieved. He succeeded. I'm sure a certain Kwame Kofi Afia Ya can also do it, and we would achieve. Sempaitia, young tintin. If the message is good, you don't speak much. And this is how I end this editorial. Big thanks to Smart Baba. Big ups to you. You really worked for this. Yes, I'm a living witness to. You did not keep the way. Oga, you showed us the way. God bless you. Ghana, someone should act now. My name is Sammy Flex. I'll see you when I see you. We're out of here.